Hey, I'm Chris Parrish, Chief Investment Officer at Oak Harvest Financial Group. The investment team at Oak Harvest Financial Group is pleased to introduce a new midweek release in which we will examine a news item, headline, or story making the rounds from publicly available sources and ask, is it news or is it noise? As you know, our constant advice for investors is to tune out the noise. But sometimes it's hard to know what's noise and what's not. That's what this series is going to be about. Our goal here is to approach these stories and each topic from an independent, investor-first standpoint, divorce ourselves from personal feelings, emotional biases, or political opinion, and briefly analyze what we believe each story means for investors. These are going to be quick, casual opinion pieces, and while we will use data to derive our conclusions, we will be wrong in our interpretations at least some of the time. However, we are looking to practice what we preach and help investors to rationally and critically analyze emotion-laden stories. Before we continue, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be notified when we upload new content. So with that said, is this news or is this noise? First, viewers, a brief and boring lesson in how the Federal Reserve Board is selected. The 7 members of the Federal Reserve Board are nominated by the President and confirmed by the Senate. Sounds easy enough. It should be, but most of the times it isn't. A full term is 14 years. Yes, that's an odd length, but it ensures there are fresh faces on the Fed as one term begins every 2 years on February 1st of even-numbered years. The chairman and vice chairman of the board are named by the President from among the members and are confirmed by the Senate. The chairheads then serve terms of 4 years. A quick refresher for viewers. What are the key duties of the Federal Reserve? They are 1, conducting national monetary policy. That's setting short-term interest rates and other measures. 2, supervising and regulating banks, making sure they're well capitalized so a 2008-2009 banking crisis doesn't happen again. 3, they maintain financial stability. And 4, they provide banking services. The Federal Open Market Committee, that's the FOMC, is the Fed's monetary policy making body and manages the country's monetary supply. Basically, they control how much money is floating around in the economy at any given time. These are some of the most important job responsibilities in our country from an economic point of view. The Central Bank of the United States, or our Federal Reserve, operates, for the most part, independently of the federal government. Theoretically, its actions are independent of politics and of both parties. The primary justification for an independent Federal Reserve and central bank is the need to insulate it from short-term political pressures. For example, without a degree of independence, the Fed could be influenced by election-focused politicians into enacting an aggressive expansionary monetary policy to lower unemployment in the short term. However, this could lead to high inflation and fail to control unemployment over the long term. With Randall Quarles recently announcing his year-end resignation and Chairman Jerome Powell's term as chairman up in the first quarter of 2022, President Biden is now in position to nominate not only a new Fed chairman, but 3 additional members and remake the Federal Reserve. While Chairman Powell and the current Fed piloted our country's monetary system through the COVID crisis, many Democrats, such as Senator Elizabeth Warren, have stated their own beliefs that our financial system would be safer if the makeup of the Federal Reserve Board were to change to one favoring more regulation and stricter bank rules and oversight. Regardless of President Biden's nominees, 2 things are certain. 1, financial markets love continuity and stability in leadership and policies, so they would like Chairman Powell to remain at the Fed's helm. And 2, this topic will be an on-again, off-again, market-moving news story throughout most of 2022 as the selection, review, and confirmation process of new Fed members happens. Unfortunately, for all of 2022, this is going to be a newsworthy story and a concern to the market, not short-term noise. Give us a call here at Oak Harvest at 877-896-0040. Speak to one of our financial advisors. Let us help you craft a financial plan to meet your retirement goals. I'm Chris Parrish, and this is News.